Well, we had lost 3 games, and all 3 of them inside of 50 seconds. Mentally, we've been a mess the last 48 hours, I'll be honest with you. Talk about a team that kind of needed to win. We're up 10 in the timeout, and in the timeout about 7 minutes ago, everybody looked at each other like, not again. And so, so it was good, I said again, when we make shots and we take care of the ball, we only had 10 turnovers. It doesn't matter who we play. I mean, no one beats Texas State like that. I mean, it's one of the better defensive teams in the country. So we needed that. We needed that. So to the point where it's been such a mental grind for our kids, man. This time of year, I just told them I don't want to see them again until Thursday. This time of year, I just told them stay away from basketball for 2 days. Mentally, it's been a grind, man. You're trying to fight for a championship. The way you lose the games, the way we lost them. The kids are trying. They're doing, everything. Sometimes I think they might even be trying too hard. So I told every assistant, every manager, I don't want to see anybody in the basketball office for 2 days. We'll get ourselves ready Thursday and go play a good Little Rock team. But right now, we need a mental break. And so we got the win. We needed to get that. We did that. We'll see what happens. It's still, everybody I think still has to play 4 games, and I think we've got 3. And so we'll see what happens. But I got to get my team back, and I felt like we were able to do that today. But I think more importantly, we're going to take some time away from basketball for about 48 hours. The problem that we've got right now has been such a long year because the conference has made us play on Mondays, and so we're only sport. We don't get a day off. Our days off are Tuesday, and that's not a day off. The kids go to class. I got to come in here. So the last time my staff and everybody had a day off was December 26th. And so I told everybody, get away. And so that's what we need to do. Refresh our minds, get ourselves. I got a good basketball team. We've lost some games, man, that we may look back, but we got a good team that no one will want to play us once we get, when we get to that tournament. So good win for us. We beat a really good team that's extremely well coached, and we'll get ourselves ready, and we'll go down to Arkansas and create some damage down there. Questions?
How proud of the guys, and what was the feeling in the locker room after the win?
Relief. I mean, you can tell. I knew going in, win, lose, or draw, I was going to have our players to step away from it because of the losses we had. You had 3 losses where you had to lead really with a minute to go. And we turnovers or miss free throws, and it's always something different. And so they just, it's the pressure that they've put on themselves that we put on them in that regards. But they know they're a good team. Everybody knows there's no secret. Again, we've said it before. Georgia State is beating Georgia State, and so that's the problem. And so we walked today. We said the rest of the year, let somebody else beat us. If we get beat the rest of the year, let somebody else do it. But we beat ourselves 3 times. And so so mentally, it was great. It was also great for Devin Mitchell to do what he did today. We needed somebody else to come up. He hadn't played, a ton. He's played every game, but hadn't a ton of minutes. And we needed that. We needed that. And so, and we'll need that down the stretch. So, with his confidence, and if he can give us that, I thought our bench was absolutely terrific. Him and Jeff Thomas, I thought Willie, our bench was absolutely, great, and that's what it's been in the stretch. So it was something that was much needed.
How does it feel to overcome? It seems like this year you guys have overcome a lot of adversity at first with the injury bug,
yeah.
And then with these late losses to finally guys get it.
Yeah.
How do you think that helped you down the stretch?
Well, I think it will. One of the things that I said after the game the other day, I said, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. And so at the end of the day, this is going to make us better. Didn't feel like it Saturday afternoon. It didn't seem like it yesterday. I woke up. I was absolutely shocked the sun came out. I just didn't think the sun was going to come up, man. I thought it was done. But when God let the sun come up, I said, okay, let's go to work. And we came in here. We got some work done. We threw it away. No watching the tape. Burn it. Let's move on. And we got through the day. We had a little hangover the first 8 minutes of the game. Beginning of the game, you can see that we had a hangover, man, and I was worried about the hangover because that's going to happen. But we needed something good to happen. I thought what Devin and Jeff did and some of those things I thought really kind of helped us, and we made shots and everything. What we've done in the streak is defended. What you miss out of this is we have been unbelievable defensively in the last 8 games. I mean, unbelievable, best since I've been a head coach defensively. We just, again, because of some of the losses, it gets kind of shadowed. So I'm proud of our kids. We still got some work to do, but we're 17-10. And we got 3 games to go, and so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Coach, you talked about just now a little bit. Talked about defensively. It seemed like a lot of their points came late in the shot clock or off an offensive rebound. So a lot of first possession side.
Yeah, I mean, even Saturday we held Arlington to 38% shooting. a team that leads in field goal percent shooting. I mean, every team we've played, this is the first team in a long time they got over 40. So defensively, and if it wasn't, we'd probably be getting really beat because we've been turning the ball over at such a high rate. But I thought we did a much better job. DeMarcus got loose a little bit late there, and I almost lost my mind. But he's such a talented player that you kind of got to let him have the freedom sometime to throw the ball in the stands a few times, because he's probably gonna get you 20, but he gonna hit somebody in the stands. And I told Charlie we better take out some insurance because somebody gonna get hit if they're not paying attention. But he's such a really good player. He really is. But as we just keep going, man, it's going. We'll see what happens. But I like our chances.
Can you give us 3 keys to the best finish of the season to get the best finish possible down the stretch?
I'll give you 3. First one, take care of the ball. Second one, take care of the ball. And the third one, I got to think about that one. Take care of the ball. Because we're so good offensively, if we just don't turn it over and beat ourselves, we're going to beat most people. And that's got to be a key for us. So, so we made some changes. Some guys played, some guys didn't. We made a few changes, and we'll make some more changes, in that regard. But, at the end, I like what, Jeremy and DeMarcus did. They just start taking that ball to the basket. And they played like grown men, and they played like two of the better players. And then what Devin did and Jeff did, we need that. So, great team win. I thought Willie in the second half was really, really good defensively. Again, he's getting back now. I think that's back-to-back. He's had 7 more rebounds. So, we get him rebounding, and then we're rolling. So,
Is the next step for Devin to get that second game in a row like this?
Yeah. Devin's one of those things. He rolls with confidence, and so, so yeah, yeah, you've seen that, yeah. And so he's, the consistency of being able to do that, and then consistency of the minutes. But we needed that, and we've seen Devin do that before. A lot of times the problem we have with Devin is that it's all matchups in regards to who's on the floor with him, because he's not a great ball handler. So we, certain guys I don't want him on the floor with. And so a lot of times you'll see him come out. It has nothing to do with his play. It's because the unit that he's with or the other guard he's with is such a bad matchup. And I don't like to leave DeMarcus by himself with a non-handler. That means 2 people in the stands are going to have to be watch out. So I'm okay with 1, but 2. So, but no, hopefully he can keep this up and give us a boost, especially as we go down to Little Rock.
Jeff Thomas scored 5 quick points in the second half.
Yeah.
What made you start him in the second half?
Well, Malik has had such a great year. But I think what he did, he's peaked a little bit. And so, his offense, defensively, he's a monster. But offensively, it's kind of come down a little bit, and I think he's a little tired, to be honest with you, more mentally than physically. And so I wanted to take some pressure off him a little bit. And we started Jeff. I thought Jeff had bounced in his game, really the last 2 games. And I thought about starting him, to be honest with you. And I thought, and a couple other guys I thought about starting, but I didn't. I wanted to go 1 more. Because a lot of times, as a starter, you just build a burden that you got to get off to a great start. And I thought Malik has taken a lot of that burden. He has had such a great year that I wanted to, we want to do some different things with him. And, at the end, you see he finishes it defensively. So.
The way the schedule is set up, Arkansas State gets 10 days to prepare for you guys. Little Rock gets 8. Southern gets 12 days, whereas you guys at most get 5 days against Little Rock on Friday. So not including travel. So does that feel like you guys are at a disadvantage because of having this longer other teams get to prepare, or do you feel like it's kind of an advantage for you guys and you guys can stay home?
Yeah, it's bad scheduling. At the end of the day, this time of year, a team shouldn't be, you shouldn't have it. I mean, our bye was around Christmas. We haven't had a bye. The next bye we get is next week, the last week of the season. I mean, the schedule it's not been, it's just, again, man, we'll be here till 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all get me. I mean, I'm in a great mood, so I don't want to talk about. I mean, because the problem that we've got, and think about Texas State, the classes that these kids miss on Monday and Tuesdays. I said that 65% of the restaurants in this country aren't open on Mondays, but yet we're playing on Mondays. There's a reason they aren't open on Mondays. There's a reason our attendance is bad on Mondays. It's a tough day to play. So we live with it. We move on. But I'm not concerned about. They could have 30 days. I'm trying to get my team ready. And so mentally, we're going to do what we do. There's no secret. Everybody know what we're going to do. I'm pretty sure Coach at Little Rock is not going to be changing anything at this time of year. This time of year, you are who you are. And, we're a 17-10 team that's lost 3 close ones. That, our thing is the rest of the year, we've made a vow. Georgia State will not beat Georgia State the rest of the year. That's our goal.